Hi folks, and welcome back. Welcome back. A lot to do today. We've got quite a bit of organisation to do now that the US has finally been forced into the war. So let's start doing the admin before we start really worrying about what's about to kick off. So there's a few things to do. First off, thanks for pointing this out in the comments. You know, we got the event that someone from Maryland wants us to invest in shipbuilding, Senator. I couldn't see the political decisions. I'll tell you why. It's right here. You'd think this would be obvious. But when you first get the decision for this, it's not a decision to take in here, which I was looking for. I was looking for a button to press. It's a time to take to actually build a dockyard in. That's what we had to do. And this wasn't a red bar. This started all the way down here. It was greyed out in black. So I just saw something in grey, blacked out. Thought, can't do it like these down here. Moved on, missed it. Thanks for pointing this out in the comments. I knew this about the military factories. I'd clearly missed it in here. So that is okay. There's nothing else we can do there. We can pay farm subsidies. Let's tick the farm subsidies over. So I need to go straight away and build dockyards. Sorry, not naval bases, dockyards in Maryland, which is this one here. So let's just add, we'll just add one. We put it right to the top of the list. Our poor civilian factories have got a whole lot of stuff to build right now, as you can see. So anyway, we're on with that. How will we do? So that's one thing sorted, which is excellent. What are we working over at the moment? We're working on the radio interception. We should have the localized training centers. Does that give us the option to open them up in Asia yet? This is all the things. Create the South American... Oh, create the Asian station. That's what we're doing before I go and recruit a new spy. We did set that off, so that's excellent. That's why I'm waiting on that. We have the military's on building. We're going to invest in a load of military factories, as you can see. There's a few naval things that we have to do. Oh, God, look at our convoy coverages. It's awful at the moment. But we have just assigned it, so there's work to be done. There is stuff to do. Oh, we can put some planes into Guam. Okay, let's do that. Let's see what we've got. Do you have anything in the way of spy planes? We do. And am I tempted to put... Let's put one lot in there to start with. I can put them on naval patrol. They will actually do naval patrol. Can we do both? We can do both. Right, let's put that over here. We'd kind of like to see what's going on. We can use that for the things. Whether they spot things, I don't know. The naval patrol mainly works for fleets coming into on strike force, but we could send the US fleet over there, but there's a lot of sea traffic. Anyway, that's one thing to do. Speaking of the US fleets, where are we? We're looking at it over here. I would like to just modify the aircraft on board our carriers. So we've got the USS Yorktown. I think we need more naval bombers, so 52 out of 60. So I'm going to take off a squadron of ground support. Can we actually delete that one? Okay, and then we want to add one more in. And we want the carrier naval bombers, which we do have enough of, which is good. And, oh, that should reinforce up, right? For whatever reason, I'm not sure if it's going to reinforce, so let's take that off. And I'm just going to add it in, because they'll get there by the time they're needed. So that... Oh, we're at 60 out of 60? I thought I deleted you from the USS Enterprise. No. So now we can add them back. I must have deleted the wrong one. My bad. Let's add these in, because we're definitely going to need more naval bombers than anything else. So let's put those in. And that's a good thing to have on there. We can set these guys off training, but I think that requires an awful lot of micromanaging around fleets and stuff, so I'm not overly keen to do that. We've also got... Now, these guys, they're moved into the base. They're not doing anything. So we absolutely want the naval bombers on... I'll put Port Strike on. I don't think they're going to find anything. The range is rather low, isn't it? Okay. Maybe we can develop some better aircraft technology to help improve that in the future. We've also got 2 medium bombers, which are going on to the same job. They get much better coverage, but less likely to spot things. But it's the naval stuff that are doing the job. And I am going to put the fighters onto probably interception, I think. No, I'll put it on air superiority. They're not trained, but I'll put them on that. And it's going to be short, but it's going to cover that area. And maybe if there is any sort of Japanese naval attack, which we're not expecting yet, they'll cover that. But there was another carrier there, as I recall. There's the USS Enterprise. That's got 3 lots of naval bombers. Actually, no, it's both carriers. Okay, that's good. Except that I wasn't sure about you guys, so I've obviously clicked on 2 at some point. So I'm just going to recreate that at the top. And then we are good to go. They're deploying. That's okay. So that's what I'd done. I'd gone straight from the other one. Does that... Yeah, we want them to follow the carrier. That's okay. So brilliant. So that carrier is sorted. There's another strike group we could do. And speaking of the Navy, it is time to get the subs into action. So let's split these guys up. So that gives us 8. And then 9. And finally 10. And this is where we need to actually give them some proper orders for convoy raiding. It's going to be a little dangerous to go around here. I'm going to stay off the sea there and directly off these coasts because I think that will land us in a whole lot of hurt. But I think we can go around here. And we should go around the coasts of Australia and stuff. The Bismarck Sea, Eastern Micronesia. I mean, these are our waters, so... I mean, we have... Should I cover everything? Well, we should definitely cover where we have lands, right? So, oh, and around New Zealand and off the coast of Australia. Actually, let's do that. That's a whole lot. Maybe a few too many, but that's fine. So we've got the subs in action. We've got the convoy destroyer, the destroyers in action. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take half of the early war destroyers. Let's split the task force in half, and I'm going to add them also into the destroyers theatre, like this, under a different commander. It doesn't need to be anyone. I can have a new admiral, maybe. Yeah, let's put a new one in charge. Let's create someone new. Did he come in at level 3? He did. Interesting. Oh, no, level 1, sorry. There we go. I don't suppose they'll have any points to spend. That's fine. And these guys, I don't think there's going to be a problem going this way. But we're going to get our routes... Whoop, wrong one. We're going to get our trade routes and convoys protected in the Atlantic as well. And these are early destroyers, which are not great for this job, but they will do the job. So we should be fine. And we're going to keep them on, obviously, on separate sides of the Panama Canal. And it's mainly just to, well, defend our seas, I suppose, but also the trade routes with the UK. We have a trade route going to Sweden. We're trading... Oh, we've got the ball bearing trade. I guess that counts. And I'll just put where we're likely to have... Oh, we've got a trade route going down here. So let's make sure we've got that covered. And that should be fine. I could add these in. I don't think we're going to be trading around there. But just to emphasize the fact that this is to cover the Atlantic. And we can add that into the Med if we need to. So that's going to give them stuff to do. Wow, that was a lot to do. Let's start rolling time. And now we can... Okay, so there's a lot of enemies gathering up over there. What's this here? Yeah, Japan is calling everyone in. We do have... Oh, what we need to make as well. These are like infantry divisions designed for fighting in Europe. Because I've got the tank destroyers in. I don't think they're going to be the ideal template. Non-aggression pact with China. Yep, let's accept that. I don't think they're going to be the ideal template for fighting in these sort of jungle conditions. Kingdom of Greece has capitulated. That's not good. We managed to get our division up to occupy the port in the north. And it looks like the Philippines are maybe sorting themselves out. Oh, God, where are they going? I have no control over that. The Japanese, if they get in... Well, if they get in before we get there. We'll just have to make do with that. Oh, hang on. What's going on here? Non-aggression pact with all the Chinese members of that faction that are still left, right? Lend-lease from the Philippines? No. Because I don't want them breaking away. So we don't want that. And we've now got another division, which is going to go into that force there. So this... We are going to make some different divisions, I think. We have a few infantry divisions that I could, if I wanted to be risky, I could ship them out. But I'm not sure I do. So let me have a look. We're looking for our land bases that we've got. We've got... Do I have aircraft there? I have... Okay, I have spy planes going across there. Can we add some more of those in? Because that looks like a pretty useful place. Let's put them all in here and cover these 3 sea zones, I think. That over there. And these will obviously cover up. So we're going to get some spotters out to see what's going on. Is this ours? This isn't ours, surely. No, this is Japanese. I was wondering why I could suddenly select that. A lot of these islands look occupied by the Japanese, and that is not a good sign. What's this base down this? US base. This is Phoenix Island. Oh, also what we need to do is go into the international market, and we're going to go to selling. Nope, we want to go to sell equipment. And yes, it's about time to remove all these from sale. Maybe the light tanks. I'll leave the convoys up because we have a lot of convoys and we're making more. The trains. No, trucks are coming off. I think we need all the infantry equipment now. We're going to need all of this. The close air support too. That's coming back. And the Sherman tanks that nobody bought anyway. So I could leave the trains on. I will... Can I modify it? Okay, let's take them off. I'll leave those convoys for sale. And the basic light tanks. I mean, I don't want them. I'll leave them up there. Okay. So some changes have been made. Do we have aircraft? We've got aircraft on the Philippines, right? Yeah, we have some. And they are starting to pick up some experience. We've got heavy fighters, which are not meeting anything. It's good news for us, I think. What were we working on science-wise? Fuel and stuff shouldn't ever be a problem as the US, which is great. Great to feel like. We're in 41. On the engineering side, that's okay, we can hold off on that. On the air side, there are better planes to develop, including the carrier version of the ground support attack aircraft, which are better good. We can also get the better scout planes, which we should just build. In fact, all of these we should just build. Oh god, on the Navy. We are bound to be behind on the Navy, aren't we? Oh, I need to assign the dockyards. Right, okay. Let's get that going. Do we have better submarines? We're building decent destroyers, as I recall. The submarines are a bit behind. We're going to have to upgrade those. We're going to need some subs. I'm not going to go heavy on the subs. I want to go heavier on the surface aircraft, but we're going to get these and the snorkels, because snorkels are pretty useful, and see what we can find. Right, let's see. We've got a naval engagement here. Our subs have sunk 3 Japanese convoys. That's what we're looking for. That's nice. And our planes have engaged 16 Japanese submarines lurking out there. Subs are sinking Jap convoys. That's perfect. That's going to force them to use some destroyers. Yeah, the subs are doing a good job. Okay, we're starting the naval war pretty strong. We're good in these areas. Do we have any more lands that we can take? So I've got spy planes out here. We have capacity for some naval bombers. If we have... I could put strategic bombers in and go and start some problems, which we maybe should do. Tactical bombers are slow to build. Transport planes. We could put carrier naval bombers in. I don't have regular naval bombers, do I? We've only got the carrier ones, and not many of them. Not enough to form an air force. Am I in range of causing much problem for the Japanese? No, not really. I don't know if my strategic bombers could make it over Japan from here. That would be hilarious if I could. Let's put them in. They did use B-17s out in the Pacific, and certainly flying from Australia very early on. The tactical bombers would probably be more use out here, but let's put these chaps in. What's the range? We can't quite make it to Japan from there. Okay, so I'll just trash that idea for now. That's okay. I'll find another use for those. Let's roll some time on. Oh, dockyards. Pause. There's a lot to sort out. I know sometimes people complain that I use pause too much in the game, but when there's a whole load of crap to sort out, you need to get the important stuff done so you can focus on it before the next load of crap to sort out comes along. Otherwise, things get forgotten for years at a time. So we could go all in on submarine building. We just need to see what we're like with destroyers. We've got mine destroyers. Oh, I can set them off in the naval thing now. So one thing we're going to do is go onto the... Let me just check the current naval destroyer hulls. Let's have a look. It's this one. No, it's cruisers, sorry. It's this one. So what are we building? We've got the good stuff on there, so that's good. Let's have some of those made with the escort fleet. It's down at the bottom down here. We'll have 10 dockyards worth of that, please. We want to turn out some good destroyers. We've got a decent amount at the moment. Subs. I am going to create more subs because I feel like we're likely to lose some. The mine destroyers can go down to the bottom. I don't want the mines to play a huge role in the game this time. So 14th September. Okay, so they're not churning out massively quickly. What else do we need? Where's my convoys? Let's make sure we've got enough on convoys. That's enough for now. That's fine. And then I will have a think with what we're going to spend future dockyards on. Let's have a look. Unread naval battles. These are in place, are they? Oh, that was Czech submarines. No, that's Filipino submarines, I think. The flags are fairly similar, aren't they? It wouldn't show me the Czech ones because we're not in an alliance with them. We're sinking... Oh, my word. That was a big... Okay, so the big Japanese fleet came and got us, but we shot down 3 aircraft, and the 3 destroyers... Oh, we got a sub and a destroyer. But, I mean, there was some big stuff to deal with over there. So what I do have... I don't know whether to bring them forwards. Let's go and do the mine-laying subs to start with. So, I think it makes sense. Let's split these up. We may as well mine our own waters, right? And either side of the Panama Canal. I don't think that's a problem at the moment, but let's just drop some naval mines around here. And then we should do it around Hawaii. Anywhere we've basically got a... These are destroyers doing this. They might actually get nailed going too far out. So let's just try and do the areas where we actually have some naval bases and planes. And we'll do that. Are these ours or are these French? Free France, I thought so. We could do that, but we're not going to bother. Subs. That must be something more interesting. No, subs against convoys. So the subs are doing a really nice job. Undefended Japanese convoys. Oh, we lost them there. Okay. Good news so far. So we need to think about how we're going to... Did we develop... We developed... I think we developed... what's that saying? What's that saying? Dockyards. We've got 3 dockyards. Not sure what I want to put them into construction of just yet. We could maybe have... Can we build a light cruiser model? We've got the 1936 Brooklyn class. Because I would like... It's got planes, which are good. It's got... This is actually quite a nice model that I like. Are these medium guns? Okay, it looks like it's got medium guns in there. I have enough naval XP to create a better one. And we do want some, like, patrol craft to help us spot things. Okay, let me... Do you know what? I'm going to create a new one. Let's go for the 1930... Actually, no, let's do this. Create a variant. But let's add in... We put sonar in there and radar in here. Oh, okay. Let me do that the other way around then. And we've got the aircraft to help with spotting, sub-detection and stuff. And we change these for rapid fire guns. Because we might get into a fight. So we want light battery 2. We've got anti-aircraft, because we might get spotted by aircraft. Cruiser engine 2 is fine. I like the armor. Let's make sure we've got... This would be raiding fleet, I think. It would be surface visibility is reduced, which is quite good. This one would give us armor, anti-air, and light attack. Production output, though. Task force shipbuilders. Max range. Armor, heavy attack. No, I don't think... I think it's the raiding fleet we want. What does that give us? Screens. Well, these are technically screens, but they won't be used as screens. I'm going to go for the electric boat company. Let's do those. So we've got that on. We've got the secondaries. Dual purpose secondary battery. I like making good ones. I know these are supposed to be cheap. I'm not interested in making cheap, nasty stuff. We've got some catapult aircraft. And we want some submarines. So some anti-submarine warfare, because you never know. And we change that to rapid fire guns. And we'll go dual purpose main battery 4. Because what I'll probably do is input these into the strike fleets as well. So they're designed for patrolling around, but I like them in strike fleets too. So, and these are our 1936 light cruisers. That's our design. We'll get level 4s. I like putting armor on these, especially if I'm using them for, what do you call it? Let me just change that actually to a spotter, so I know exactly what I'm looking for. I'm changing things. Brilliant. Let's do this. Go with the raiding fleet one. And that's destroyer hull. This is the cruiser hull. And let's put those up there. Just above the submarines. So we'll get the new dockyards onto those. Excellent. The war preparations are coming along quite nicely. What was happening with our spy? We've got the radio interception group. We should definitely go for more of this. We also want to see where our... What were we doing? We were doing Germany, weren't we? They're up to 48%, because we thought Germany looked suspicious. We're waiting to recruit a new one in Japan. And that's going to be done in recruitment in Asia. We can tick this now. So we want to go there. We'll gain a local agent from Japan. Brilliant. So I think that means... Oh, I just clicked it and that just instantly recruited them. Did it work? Is that how... I've never ever done that before. That's how it worked. Excellent. Can I see this guy's stats or not? He's Japanese. Brilliant. Let's start working this up, because this now is kind of key. So build an intel network in there. Nice. We're going to find out... Oh, nice. We managed to sink some Japanese submarines. So this is what it's all about when playing America, I think. I think it's a naval war. And I find it really good fun. And with Great Britain as well. Bulgaria joins the Axis. Mexican cooperation. The government of Manuel Avila Camacho has agreed to the demands from Royal Dutch Shell and Standard Oil of California for compensation in exchange for the loss sustained by the firms during nationalization of the oil fields. Though Mexico will not give back any oil concessions, at least our national prestige and financial interests are sated. I don't remember seeing an event trigger for this before. Yeah, okay, well, it's done. It's dealt with. We want to be friends with Mexico, don't we? Oh, where's... Sorry, mouse pointer disappeared off the screen there. So we were worried about what was going on over in North Africa. Can I start a lend-lease with the United Kingdom? Having said that, I need all the stuff I've got for my own things, right? We're currently short of infantry equipment, artillery, armoured car, anti-air, support equipment, medium tanks. House hearings into presidential misconduct. It's another witch hunt. That's not what we want to see, folks. Come on. This is important now. Stop playing politics. I better go for a small lobbying effort. We want to get the House support up, don't we? So let's go for that. It costs us... It doesn't cost us political power, but I think it slows our political power rate, doesn't it? Costs us a daily one. Well, that's something slightly different. Right, what have we got here? Keep adding in. We've got George Patton. What can he have? Oh, he can have Guerrilla Fighter. We don't want Guerrilla Fighter. Guerrilla Fighter's dull. Dull for an armor leader. We've got the field hospital. Nice. Let's go and... Oh, okay. The Japanese fleet came to the help there. Oh, the aircraft are involved. Oh, but not in a good way. That's enemy aircraft. That's not good. That's really not good. I'm researching. I want the submarine hulls done. We did need to work this stuff up. I feel like we're so behind. The 1940 infantry stuff is just not there. That's not good at all. It's time to catch up with these, I think. Let's go for it. Our infantry is going to be fighting soon. Sooner than we probably want, because we're not ready. We're really not ready. We have to watch out for losing garrisons here. Oh, hang on. The Japanese are in, and they're in force. Okay, they came in heavily. I don't think we're going to be able to get away from this. Can I withdraw to Manila? Nope. We're stuck in combat. And then can I retreat to Manila after there? There's a chance we're going to get cut off and captured. I think this is the time to withdraw, isn't it? What did we just research anyway? I'm sure I was supposed to build something. They're getting naval bombarded as well. I feel so bad for those guys. We didn't get the military police for this yet, did we? No, that's on the way. Oh, that was right. We got the hospitals. So we want anti-air and we want field hospitals. Save. And our medium tank destroyers. Then again, we need to construct a division that's suitable for fighting out here. That's more suitable. This is not going. Can we just keep falling back? We need to try and keep falling back. Finland declared war on the Soviet Union. Finland's getting involved. Finnish continuation war. Yet another puppet of Adolf Hitler joins the war. It's not good, is it? Come on, if we can get to that port, I'm going to try and pull out of the Philippines. Germany breaks the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Are they going to war? The Philippines has cancelled our sales contract. Okay. Come on. Get down to here. Get there before the Japanese do. And I'm going to try and retreat out. Unless we try and hold Manila against all costs. I mean, we could sort of group up down there. I have a feeling I'm going to get surrounded down there. Machine-assisted decryption. Let's go in on this one. Even if we get out, I mean, there's a very good chance our convoys will be shattered on the way out. What's this place? This is Marcus Island. We're holding here. Our plane's doing much. We are doing stuff. Okay, so I'm guessing we're spotting things from there, which is quite good. We just don't have the aircraft to bump that up. But come on, we're going to pay a bit of attention to this now whilst we get some experience built up. Dare I send in the big fleet? I could. We could base it here. This place in Guam. It looks a little bit risky, but I mean, we have a fleet for a reason, don't we? I'm going to send it in. Let's move them. It is a big force, this. Where was I going to send them to? I suddenly can't see it. Was it this one or this one? That's too risky, I think. Oh, it's here. It's here. This is where I wanted them. Let's get them sailing and then base them there. Did we have radar there? It's almost maxed. I want that. I'd like that to be up the top. And also maybe not that one. That one. Wake Island. Oh, wait. Am I looking at the wrong one? Just a minute. We're engineer companies. Yeah, I want the logistics company. I want that going. Because we're going to make some sort of jungle fighting troops. Am I looking in the right place here? Yeah, that's Wake Island. That's not the one I intended. Where's Guam? Here's Guam. Is that right? It is. Okay, so I've sent the fleet to the wrong thing. That possibly doesn't matter. Let's make sure we've got full radar on there. And Can't see what level that is. But that goes up to level 3, so that's okay. Let's push that to the top. Should be pretty quick. Gives our boat somewhere to repair. And the airfield? I don't have planes to put in. I wish I did. But working from there, with the spy planes, we might be able to cause some mayhem. We've built the Pentagon. Okay, that's good news. Destroyers for bases. Warplan silver. Gold. Warplan yellow. That's for the attacking China, which is not going to happen. However, we could have these warplans and then... I don't know that these are that useful. I think this is where we want to go. The Department of Defense. That gives us command power gain and increase, which is useful. Yeah, I think it's time to do this. So, Bureau of the Navy, of ships rather. This will remove the Bureau of Ordnance, which grants torpedo hit chance minus 10%. Yeah, I looked at that. I originally thought that meant that we were getting a lowered chance to be hit by torpedoes. It's not. It's a debuff because as someone, and I'm really sorry I forget who it was, I forget the name, pointed it out in the comments. These are some terrible magnetic detonators that America used on their torpedoes. So we're going to go with this, and that's going to help a lot. We've got to get the Navy up. We've got to get everything up. Japan declared war on British Malaya. Well, until we get dragged into the war in Europe, we're losing destroyers out here. Okay, there's some big stuff. Free France has joined the United Kingdom as our ally in the... Oh, I'm not in the Allies, am I? I just want to make sure on this. I haven't been dragged into this because I am not currently at war with anyone other than the Japanese. Yeah, that is fine. That is fine. We can live with that. So we were doing ship stuff, weren't we? And maybe trying to get some better cruisers and things built. We're also trying to get just everything. I don't know where to start. Oh, I'm supposed to be designing some light tanks as well. That's the thing. We're a bit behind on artillery. Let's go for... This is going to be quick. I really feel like we don't need to worry about carrier ground attack for carrier planes just yet. But we do need to get everything else out. So let's go for... Choices. I mean, we're building... The older fighters, they're not out of date yet. Ah, it's a tough choice. The flying fortresses. We don't need to rush through that. These would be a better choice, I think. All of these. There's nothing wrong with any of these. We need to get better ones. So we're going to go for Lockheed for that. Right. Come on. How are we doing with... I need to get points up here.